Hello everyone, my name is Matthew. This is Museum Makers Live, a new YouTube show filmed here at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences in downtown Raleigh, where we talk about science and nature and technology and museum stuff, all while playing Minecraft. Welcome. If you haven't seen this show before, what we do is we start by picking a particular topic. In this case, it's going to be fireflies or lightning bugs, talking about it within the world of Minecraft, maybe doing a little challenge or two, and then moving on to a build. And what is that build? Well, we have been working diligently on a 1-to-1 scale replica of the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. Let me show you a quick picture. This is it. The Museum of Natural Sciences is a world-class museum. It's the largest museum in the science museum in the Southeast. Is comprised of many buildings, but in downtown Raleigh, there are two: the Natural Research Center, which is on the top left, and the Nature Exploration Center, which is on the top right. We are currently in the Nature Research Center, the one with the giant globe. And where we are right now is inside of the Visual World Investigate Lab, one of the Investigate labs here at the museum. This is a unique museum in that it teaches about science and technology, but also it is free. All the state museums in North Carolina are free, and this one is no different. You can just walk right in. And in our labs, our education labs, they are also free, and you can walk right in. Now, mine is blurred out at the moment because it is an open lab, open to the public, so I have it that way to protect people's privacies. But it is something you can come visit us. We have lots of digital exhibits and also some hands-on exhibits. We do a lot of computer programming, electronics, robotics, and an awful lot of 3D printing. In fact, I have a 3D printer to the side of me right now, printing one of these, a macaque skull, for one of the researchers here. So if you ever come to visit us, please do so and tell us that you saw the show. Anyways, I'm going to get into Minecraft, introduce the coordinator of the lab. My name is Matthew, by the way. I'm the manager of this lab. You're about to meet Audrey in the world of Minecraft. So let's get started. Oh, and before I get started, there's a chat, a live chat. You can use that to put in any comments or ask us any questions. Our specialties are science and nature and ecology and biology and technology. So few different ologies. So if you have any burning questions about anything, please drop them in the chat. We'll answer them live, or put something in the comments section if this is after the stream, and we'll try to keep an eye on that as well. Without further ado, let's go. And go. Here we go. There's Audrey down in the lower left-hand corner.
Hello.
Hey there, Audrey.
Making sure that my webcam is working properly. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay. Hopefully everyone can hear everything okay. If you can't, please let us know. We are still new to this streaming, but also Minecraft, and we are not experts, but we're learning as we go. Right now, I am starting off here in front of the two buildings. Pay no attention to that.
I'll have a big
I might not have slept for a while. This here is the Nature Research Center, but the glow, there's Audrey, fine, and there's the Nature Exploration Center. Now, we're making these at 1-to-1 scale, inside and out, and working on the exhibits as well. And once it is done, we will release it online as a free mod for anyone to download, to visit and learn about the exhibits on their own time, a digital version of it. We may also end up releasing some of it in pieces as well. Oh, good. Thank you. Hello, Mystic Coco. Appreciate you
Hi,
joining
welcome
us.
back,
Thank
mister.
you. Okay. So Fireflies. So I have the time set to dusk. It's just become night here, and that is a time when fireflies like to come out in the real world. So the first thing I'm going to do, unfortunately, the fireflies in this game do not like the area around the museum. I'm gonna have to move to a different biome. The ones that we have, which come from the mod. What's the mod's name? Particular? Gosh, let me look it up real quick. Forgotten the name of the mod. Because fireflies do not come with vanilla Minecraft.
Which
So
of the
I had-
fireflies are you talking about?
Well, the first ones that we're going to see are not the naturalist ones. We will be using the naturalist ones for challenge, but there's another one. The mod that you had to install. What was
Yes,
it called?
particular.
Particular?
Mhm.
Okay, Particular is the name of the mod.
It adds
So-
a bunch of different particles to Minecraft, extra particles. One of which is the sort of floaty lightning bugs, fireflies.
Okay, so I had to move to the nearest swamp biome, which makes sense for fireflies. They need moist environments. In fact, some of them, their larvae is aquatic. So the the females will lay their eggs on an aquatic plant, and then the larvae will drop down into the water if they aren't in the water already. So all I need to do is look near water and grasses, because that is the type of environment, type of biome that they require in real life. Now, there are plenty of people who have never seen fireflies before. There are some places where they're not very common at all. But we here are fortunate in North Carolina because we have several different species. I don't see any. Oh, saw some flashing.
Supposedly, in the southern Appalachias, here in the Blue Ridge in North Carolina, you can see the blue fireflies. I have never seen them myself, but I have been told that there are synchronous blue fireflies, or somewhat synchronous blue fireflies, in the mountains. Matt, I can hear you on the stream, but I can't hear you in real life very well.
You can't hear me?
Mm-mm.
Test. Well, it should be fine.
Okay. I mean, I can hear you. The stream is fine. It's just hearing you when you're talking and responding to you in real time.
In real
You know
life?
what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm also having trouble. I'm also having trouble with yours as well. I need to, when we're done, I need to fix that. And I think what we'll need to do for you is get my audio somehow ported to your headphones. I need yours ported into mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see anything yet. I'm going to set this to midnight.
Oh, I've seen some fireflies.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I installed it.
You didn't install the mod on that one?
No, the only one that matters. I didn't install it. Okay, sorry everyone. I'm gonna have to restart this. Hold on. Don't freak out. Jeez. I was practicing it on a different Minecraft, but this won't take long. Hang on. Download mods, particular. I think it was just the most recent version.
The Prism launcher, just because it's more convenient to do mods that way, and Fabric Loader. The version of the game that we're using, we're using this time is, or pretty much every time, is 1.20.1, which is where most mods are at this point. There are mods that are set up for more updated, but it's on the newer side of modded Java Minecraft. Yeah, because it's a particulate, it's a client-side mod. So none of the rest of us, none of the rest of the accounts have to have it. But it's pretty to look at anyway.
Okay, open the LAN. Okay, I'm open the LAN.
All right, I'm trying to connect.
I don't know why there's a drowned out here. There you are. I see you.
Oh, I'm here? Okay. It's still loading terrain for me right now.
I see you before you see me. Yep. That's funny.
That's usually how it goes. All right. Now I'm
there. They are. Aren't they nice? Awesome. This is a nice little mod. So the there's a Naturalist mod which we will be using later. I'm not using it right now because the only issue I have, one of the issues with the Naturalist mod is that they.
Well, we are using it. There's a boar right here, a warthog.
Oh yes. So the Fireflies within it in particular, they don't like to stay in one area. They like to wander away quickly. Oh, interesting. So the Fireflies, I'm noticing they're different colors in here. That's cool. Okay, so you have the yellow color. A yellow color in real life, it's more of a greenish color for most Fireflies. But I also see in this mod that there are some blue ones, and there are some Fireflies that cast a. You just fell. That cast a bluish color, especially from a distance. Those are called the blue ghost Fireflies. And
here in the Triangle in central North Carolina, we have yellow and green Fireflies primarily. Mostly green, but a few yellow Fireflies. There's a bunch of different species of Fireflies, and they all have different ways of blinking. So they all blink at different rates, and those different colors are also associated with species. It also depends on the kind of bioluminescence that they use. So Fireflies are one of the stronger versions of bioluminescence in the world, in animals anyway. There's bioluminescence in a lot of those deep sea animals, but it's not as strong. It's much weaker. It's more of a weak white sort of color, not as bright and flashy as a firefly is. Oh, I still have my elytra on too.
Yeah, you do. Well, it works.
Yeah. They're not really the right kind of elytra for fireflies, though. So fireflies are called flies, but they're actually beetles. Which means that they do have elytra. They have those wing cases on the outside of their wings to protect their flimsy little clear wings.
Yes, and they can be predators. Some of them are predators. Some of them will actually eat other fireflies, and some of them will eat pollen. It just depends upon the species. There are many species. I think there were some 2,000 species.
Well, all of them are predators as larvae. So when they're babies, after they hatch, they're all carnivorous. They're predators, and they specialize in usually they specialize in slugs and snails and worms and things like that. They eat a couple of other things too, but depends on the species. But the larva can be really vicious in the invertebrate world. I think I read that there's one species of larva that has specialized mandibles that can like suck out the innards of an invertebrate like a spider does. So,
Yikes.
With the liquefying venom and everything, which is
Oh, wow.
crazy.
That's convergent evolution. And there is one species that will mimic the flashing of another species in order to attract the male of that species so that it can eat it. Which leads us to why they flash at all. So the earliest ones use flashing, I believe it was the larvae, use flashing as a way to warn predators that they do not taste good. But that evolved in later species as a way to signal mates. So the female will stay on on grass or a bush or something like that and wait, looking for the males signaling in the air. And I assume that that's how they find each other.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna say something else, but I don't think it
So
was
just
correct.
like the cicadas, where they're singing, they do the same thing, but with the flashing lights.
Exactly.
There are even firefly. I just learned this. There are even firefly eggs that glow in the dark that are
Eggs?
bioluminescent. Just
Oh,
the
wow.
egg, which is super interesting because most eggs are they try and camouflage them so predators don't see them. But
Yes.
it's that aposematism, that brightly colored glowing that makes those eggs look really toxic to predators.
Right, so that makes sense. But it's still interesting though, because the way that they glow is by mixing a couple different chemicals, including oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
And so the firefly has something almost like a trachea. Oh, hold on. Which is unusual because the way most insects, or all of the way most insects, maybe all insects, breathe is through little pores in their skin. They don't have lungs. Spiders have something like a lung, but they're not insects, called a book lung. Well, anyways, they use that trachea type organ to bring oxygen down
Bye, Ziza.
to those. Okay, thank you. To the chemicals, one of which is called how do you say it? Luciferase?
Yes.
I think I'm saying
Lucifer,
it
like the devil.
Luciferase, yes. It makes sense. It's an awesome name for a chemical. Another thing that's interesting about that, well, something I think is really interesting, is how incredibly efficient that process is. That light that's emitted, usually when you emit light, some of that, so you're using energy to do that, and light, and some energy is lost in the form of heat. So you would consider that wasted energy. And so how efficient something is when it lights up depends upon how much that energy is not converted into light, but converted into something else, visible light, like infrared radiation or heat. Well, these guys are nearly 100% efficient. They don't emit any ultraviolet or infrared radiation when they produce visible light. Now, if you compare that to like an LED, which is light, which is usually pretty cool, that's only like 40 or 50% efficient. Or an incandescent light bulb, that's only like 10% efficient. So these guys can do this without having to expend a whole lot more energy. In fact, there's even some fireflies that, just like for the most part cicadas, once this one particular species of firefly transitions to an adult form, it doesn't have any mouth parts, it doesn't eat. And it doesn't need to. You would kind of think it does if it's doing something that's energy intensive, like creating visible light, but it turns out it's not incredibly energy intensive.
Some of them do. The predatory ones do, but
sure,
most of the ones that we have around here are.
Right. There's a huge variety of them. As I said, there's like 2,000 some species. And if you have not had the opportunity to see them in the wild and carefully collect them and put them in a jar, but not overnight because they might just kill each other or die. It's an awful lot of fun and a big part of a lot of our summer traditions, especially as children, is seeing how many you can catch.
They're very easy to catch too, at least the ones around here. Comparatively, the fireflies that I have seen in South America are a lot harder to catch. They're not as bumbling, I would say. Our fireflies are just sort of run into you, and they don't try and fly away, which makes them really easy for little kids to catch.
Yes, in fact, so they'll light at different times. So, for example, our fireflies, the firefly species near us, they always fly in the same sort of patterns. Like they'll go up. I might begin this a little bit backwards. They'll go up and flash and then down. So if you watch them long enough, you can predict their behavior, and it makes it easier to know when to grab them carefully. The fireflies near us here in the Triangle area of North Carolina flash independently of each other. But there are synchronous fireflies here in the east. I don't know that we have any in North Carolina, but we do have them in the U.S., and they're in other countries as well.
I think
where
there
they
are
all
some in the Blue Ridge. Those blue ghost fireflies are synchronous.
Oh, yes, the blue ghost will do that?
Yeah.
That's great. I think I saw one blue ghost by itself one time.
I've never seen one. I really want to.
It was incredible. It's incredible. Mystic Coco is asking a question if ancient humans ever maybe tried to use them to light their way or use
no idea.
Bioluminescence. No, well, they certainly...
I mean...
I don't think so. Because it just isn't that bright, and it's not something that people in the past, especially the deep past, would have been able to produce on their own independently of the organism.
Now you could follow fireflies, and use their light in that way, because it is enough light if you aren't accustomed to a lot of artificial light. So if your eyes are really used to the dark, then firefly light can be helpful in navigating, especially when there's a lot of them. But I have never heard of anybody catching them and using it that way,
like making a lantern out of them.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been done for fun. There are historic paintings and scrolls that depict fireflies. Humans have been catching them and have been enamored by them for a very long time.
And their bioluminescence does not continue after they die. It is only
they do for a short while.
A little bit.
Yes.
But it decomposes pretty quickly.
Yes.
Breaks down pretty fast.
Yeah, so you couldn't extract it from them and have, fill up a bulb and then use that all night long. It would just be like a few minutes. I don't know why that drowned is just hanging out here, but that's pretty funny. Okay, we need to, let's go back to the museum. Go back to the museum and do a quick little challenge. Let's see here.
Oh, we aren't even on the map.
Oh,
Pretty far away.
let's see here. I could teleport to that other character, but I don't remember what that other character's name is.
Hazy Fairber.
It is, all right. That's what I thought. But, oh, it's because I had to kick it out.
Oh, do you want me to? Here.
You know, I have the coordinates.
My little avatar is probably gonna, but I'm rejoining the other computer.
Okay, I made it to the museum.
Okay.
Where am I? Okay.
All right, now it's gonna freak out probably.
Oh, so I ended up on top of the Nature Research Center. This is the green roof. Plus two things that do not exist in real life. Two giant replicas of jars that we're going to be using to put fireflies in. Mine's on the left. Audrey's is on the right. Ooh. And I can see our giant tree from here. It looks nice.
Yeah, I love the giant tree. That turned out great.
Okay, so I have set up a field over here. So they need, as we said, water. So there are a couple ponds over here. And they need tall grasses and flowers as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a spot. I'm going to do a quick little cave. I'm going to set up and I'm going to fill it with fireflies from the Naturalist mod.
Did you explain that the trouble with the Naturalist mod, and we will run into this pretty quickly with our challenge, is that they are very fast and hard to catch?
Yeah. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to see who can catch the most and put them in the jars, and it will not be easy. Ooh, don't need that. I'm going to fill up this little cave full of them and then release them all at the same time is my thinking here. Oh, was that the way I came in? Oh, well, I'll be...
We could, but we are never sure. So Mystic Coco was saying that we could die in order to respawn back at the museum, but
yeah,
we are constantly resetting our spawn point, so it's entirely possible that we could respawn somewhere completely random because we haven't used a bed in the museum area recently.
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know where I would end up. Probably back at the Sea Lab. So this is from the great mod, the Naturalist mod. And by the way, so Naturalist mod is a great mod for adding more creatures to the land. But if you want more creatures in the water, you need to check out Hybrid Aquatic, of which is the product of Mystic Coco there in the chat. Both of those two mods combined give you so much more biodiversity.
That and the wildlife mod. So those are our three big animal mods: is the wildlife mod, the naturalist mod, and hybrid aquatic, and then our own mod, of course.
Yes. Yes, we're having to make our own mods using Blockbench and MCreator in order to add custom elements to the museum. Makes sense? Okay, that should be enough. Now, the trick is for me to get out of here without them following. They really like to follow. Okay, good. Maybe that's good.
Do you have multiple trapdoors or just the one?
Yes, there are trapdoors all over the place.
Okay. What?
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Now. Okay, I'm going to. Could you be ready at the opening to cap it off with like a glass block?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly out as fast as I can.
Hold on.
Tell me when you're ready. As soon as I leave, you.
Well, do
it.
you want to just use a trapdoor? That might be easier.
I guess that would make sense. Yes, do one with the little windows on it.
Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
I will use. I'll use the birch trapdoor. It has a nice little window. Oh wait, no, you can't see through that window. Never mind. Hold on.
Uh-huh. The steel one.
But the steel one needs a button. Only works with a button. Acacia
Oh,
is good.
yes, of
We'll
course.
go with acacia. All right.
Done?
Yep.
Okay. Here I come. Yep. And here they come. Right on time. Okay. So I've got my lead ready. You get your lead ready.
All right.
Oh, do I see fireflies? No, those were the phantoms. Okay. Do you want to open it?
All right.
I don't think. Do you think
Oh
we
my
should
God.
fly to the museum?
What?
I think maybe we shouldn't fly to get them into the museum. That'd be too hard. We're gonna stay in creative.
Yeah, because I'm afraid that they will fly away and we will not be able to catch them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stay in creative for that. You ready?
I'm ready. Ah. Get him. There we go. Let's see how many I got. 3, 4. Oh. Not doing very well. 5.
I'm just clicking at random. I am not counting at all.
Oh no.
I'll count when we get there.
6, 7. I don't know how many I can get.
I keep accidentally unleashing, I think.
8.
They're hiding!
Are they really?
This one's trying to dig into the leaves.
Come here. Wait. 9. I don't know if there's a limit.
Yeah, I remember I looked this up for the axolotl episode, but I can't remember what the limit is, or if there is a limit on the how many you can have in a lead.
I have 10. I'm gonna go with 10.
All right, I'm going to go eventually when I don't see any more of them.
Mr. Coco, you know so much more about this than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, beetle. Oh, am I gonna lose some? I think I'm losing. Oh, I lost them all. No, wait. No, I didn't.
If you
Come on.
get too far away from them on a different level, especially,
That's good enough.
the lead will break.
Okay. I gotta be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, especially when you're going up the stairs and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Getting them in the door is gonna be difficult.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up some of the strays that you left behind.
Okay. So
Come
I am
on in, guys.
walking
Here
up
we
the
go.
grand staircase of the NRC, Nature Research Center.
I think that they should make flying creatures let you fly.
Come on, fella.
I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
I think chickens will slow your fall
gosh.
if you have them leashed,
Oh, no.
but I think they should if you have enough of them. Oh god,
You have way too many.
all of our creatures are real tangled. Have I lost any? I don't think
This is not going well. This is not going
You go
well.
ahead. I'm gonna
I'm just afraid I'm going to lose them. This is what happened before. Come on, guys. Let's get up here. Come on. Where are you? Well, we'll just see what happens. I've got one. That might make it. Come on. Don't fall. Come on, fellas. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't mean to fly. Hey, these leaves have got to break. Come on, guys. Oh, I need to go up even more, though. Yeah.
Oh, I'm still only on the second floor.
Oh, no. No, this does not work very well. There is a mod that lets you create fireflies and catch them in a bottle, but I couldn't get it to work. It's probably because I'm using older versions of some things. Not Fabric though, that one was up to date.
Yeah, there's a lot of mods going on mixed all together, so I can see there being a compatibility issue. All right, I made it to the third floor. All right, guys, come on. Oh, I lost one. Come back. Come back. Come back. Okay.
Okay, so let's see if this works. Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, no.
I thought this would work.
I'm collecting a few I think you lost.
Okay. Oh, you can't stack the fence posts and then chain them to them. I thought you could. That stinks. Okay, get in there, fellas. So, unfortunately, most of mine are on a different floor. Got to break a hole through the floor. Come on, fellas. Where are you?
All right, I made it
Where
to
are
the
they?
roof. Now can I get
Breaking my own
out of
museum.
these
There we
doors
go.
again?
There we go. Come on, fellas. Get in there.
Go, let's go. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that it might be very difficult to get them through the single door on our jars.
It sure is. It sure is. Oh, look at you. Yeah, the physics of this game are sometimes questionable.
A little bit. Okay, well, they're now attached to the fence, if
Oh,
not
you got-
in the jar.
Yeah.
Some of them are. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come in here. Are they a breedable? Can I lure them?
This is working great.
Let's see. I just attached it to the very top one and it attached all of them.
Yes. Well, not only will these guys will despawn during the day. I have time for, I turned off the daylight cycle.
They might not
But-
despawn if they're on leads, but I'm not
Yeah,
positive on that.
That's what I thought. But regardless, they seem to despawn regardless of whether the daylight cycle is going or not. I haven't quite figured them out.
Oh, you were just at the museum. That's cool. Slemser just left a chat.
Okay, cool. Hey. Thank you for visiting. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wonder if you came into this lab or not. Oh.
trying to figure out how I can get these guys to go in. Maybe I can just push them.
Yes, that's what I would try. Let's see, are there more that I can get?
All right.
They've all
In you go.
dispersed.
Good job. Now, you're next.
Yeah,
I think
fireflies
that
are
we should
gone.
keep these fireflies up here. Along
Well,
with the axolotl, the extra axolotl pond.
That's true. Okay, well, maybe that's what we use that meeting room for, which would otherwise be empty.
You mean the axolotl pond or the fireflies?
Yes. So, I mean, we use this meeting room, which has the axolotls in it, to contain the axolotls and the fireflies and everything else that we do.
It's the environmental conference center normally, but
Yes. And actually, the water was sucked up. There's a sponge in there.
what? Why?
I don't know. I don't remember doing that.
I don't remember doing that either, but one of us must have. Unless it was a duck. But
Yes.
they like ponds.
That's right. That doesn't make any sense. But they are agents of chaos, however. Alright. We need to restock that later.
I'm still trying to shove my... that's just not gonna work.
What... Yeah. You could try just breaking some glass, and if they go in, then...
I
the glass
might... Ooh,
back.
I could break the trap doors on top. At least so that these...
Get in there.
the ones that are on top will go in.
Get in there. Yeah, I was able to break the glass, then punch one in there, and then put the glass back. They worked great.
Go down.
Oh. Slim Sir was just in here and saw us streaming.
That's funny.
Had an animal mask on. I don't think I saw it. I was too engrossed on making this work well. I'm sorry, but that's awesome that you came by. If anyone comes by and to tell us that they saw the stream, we might give you a little gift. We have many things in the lab that we can give away, but we are also working on something special for people.
Just for the Minecraft folks.
That's right. Checking on my skull.
Mystic just said they're booking a plane ticket right now from
nice.
Cairo.
Wow.
That would be very impressive.
Yes. Yeah, we'd give you something really good if you did that. I keep checking on my printers. I've got 2 printers going right now. A Creality CR10 SE printing out a full-size macaque skull right there, primate, and a Prusa, an older Prusa. These are going to be... one of the researchers here at the Genomics Laboratory wants them, Marianne. However, to give away to teachers, which is something that we do from time to time. There's probably some training involved in it as well, I'm guessing. That looks pretty cool. It would look nicer if your fireflies would stay in their habitat. I'm going to try to help you out here. Oh, that doesn't help. Get in there.
I've got a lot of them
in
are
there.
stuck on the ceiling now.
There, got one in.
Here,
in there.
actually, hold on. I have an idea.
Get in there.
Okay, now I'm going to leash them again.
Oh.
All you guys, yeah.
Get back here.
Those. And leash them down here instead. Ah, hi.
Hi. I accidentally released some of yours, but I'm bringing them back.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think
Go.
I accidentally released some as well, so Okay.
Okay.
Get in there. Get in there.
Nope. Nope.
I'm trying not to punch them. I don't know how many hit points they have, and I would be really sad if they died.
They can take at least 2. This little troublemaker. Get in there. Get in there. There. Hey, that worked great. There we go. That's fantastic. Okay, well, we're going to have to... I'm sorry, but this is going to be a short stream. Mr. Coco's asking you a question, Audrey, about contact.
Awesome. I don't really have public social media, but if you reach out to Matt on his Twitter, I can give you my my museum email.
I think Mr. Coco did, and I have not replied.
Okay.
So I apologize for that.
We did come up with a little with a couple of things for hybrid aquatic, I think. But
that's right. Yes, we actually started a list of some ideas. One of the ones I remember that I wrote down is it doesn't appear to me that the whale sharks are 1-to-1 scale, like for an adult whale shark. I feel like they should be a lot larger in the game. I could be wrong about that. That was one thing.
How many fireflies is that?
But I can also send you a list of other ideas that we've had that we think would be cool and nerdy additions to consider now or in the future for that particular mod.
Yeah, and you can pass along my email in those DMs
that
if you want to, Matt.
Well, anybody has any other questions or comments, this is the time to ask, because we're going to need to wrap this up.
Oh, that makes sense. So, they couldn't reduce the speed of the whale sharks. So, they had to have this enormous 12-block long creature zipping around underwater, which looked really strange.
Yeah, I noticed that the sharks do turn oddly.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what you're referring to. Well, I wonder if you could, instead of, so they do seem to make hard turns, which is not natural. What if would it be possible to put some kind of limit on the way that they turn, so that, like, if it wanted to turn left, it isn't a hard turn, but it's actually moving forward, kind of diagonally, moving forward and to the left a little bit, like 2 ticks forward and 1 tick to the left. I wonder if something like that would. I'm sure you tried everything, but yeah, that's a weird problem. I'm surprised that there isn't a better way to deal with that. But what you're saying makes sense. Sometimes we do have to compromise. We make compromises all the time in this game and elsewhere.
I'm gonna see whether I can put a lead rope on a phantom before the end of the stream. Before I go home. I don't think I can. I don't think you can put leads on mobs.
What was that?
Oh, I said that I was gonna see if I could put a lead on a phantom before we end the stream.
Oh.
But I don't think you can put leads on mobs.
Yeah, that would be great if you could.
Yeah, I don't think we can. But it also might be that I'm just not getting the hitbox. No, you cannot. Very sad.
But we do know if you want to capture one, you can capture them in a boat.
Yes, you can always capture one in a
That we
boat.
know. All right, well, we're going to have to wrap this up. If you all have not had a chance to see fireflies in real life, again, highly suggest that you do find a place where you can, because they really are, of all the summertime creatures, they're about as magical as it comes, I think. They just seem so otherworldly, especially if you're like in a peaceful field somewhere. They're just great, and they're completely harmless to people. By the way, we've talked about them being predators, but they can't do anything to you whatsoever. They are cannot bite you. They're completely harmless. But you still want to be gentle with them, because even though they're beetles, they're like a soft beetle.
Mm-hmm.
Even their elytra is not very tough, like you're used to with, like, I don't know, potato beetle or something like that. They're pretty soft beetles, so you need to be gentle with them. And I guess that's going to be it from us. Yeah, I think so. So, thank you all very much for joining us on this little quick video. We didn't get to any building, but next time we will, and it may end up be something really cool if we get to where I think we might get.
Oh yeah, we also might do a little streaming of the process of block bench modeling as well.
Yes, that would be good. Okay, well, I think that'll be it for today. Thank you all for joining us. This has been another edition of Museum Makers Live. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave any questions or comments that you have in the comment section. We'll try to keep an eye on them. We hope you all have a great day. Thank you all for joining us in the chat. We appreciate you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye everyone. Have a good one.